and look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Coming back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me. I live in you. Both of our offend you.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, let's go. In and out, come on, tempo.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Penny on first down. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Heavy, a first down carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn. Timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
on, let's go.
On second down, here's Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
14.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Stafford. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Set, 180.
Second and 10, Stafford again. right side by Dorsett. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. opponents.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So out now come the Lions. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. Able
to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Set. Waiting.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in. but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, 21! Omaha, ready to move! Right there. 54, right there.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. The handoff to Penny. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20.
Set! Go 20!
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down is Stanford. Being chased out left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Stanford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 22!
On 1st down at Stanford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, set! 180!
A shotgun snap for Stanford. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Wilson. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Penny, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
4 down. Check. 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Returnable for Lockett. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now come the Seahawks. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They begin with a run by Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again to the fullback on the dive. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The pitch goes to Penny. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Stepping, and he is goes in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Stafford on first down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Set. 180.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Stafford looks to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Throwing again is Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
We're rolling. You ready? Lady?
On first down, Stafford here. His throw caught right around the 6. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Stafford. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, you got 4. Let's go, fellas.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tight end right. Set. 180.
On second down, here's Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Lockett. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. Doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Gotta go.
Here's Wilson. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 yards there at a first down. They'll toss it to Penny. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On first down, it's Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Seahawks have recovered, and they're not able to convert on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile In on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Penny. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They come out here in the eye. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They run with Hunt. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a give to Penny. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Rashad Penny, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Green 80! Gotta go.
Penny on the toss right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. On the run, it's Penny. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Galladay, complete. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Detroit!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson will throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Gotta go.
Here's Penny on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 10, for touchdown, Detroit. A big play there, 78 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Jackson now. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Penny. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now they'll run it on the toss. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Tempo.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This is Penny. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Let's go get it, baby. Let's go.
Now it's Penny. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Come on, tempo.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go get it right here. Come on.
Here's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Detroit! Detroit!
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Don't take forever, okay?
The handoff, running left is Penny. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. no one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Seahawks, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
What's that on that beat?
Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my bands, flexing, counting my bands. Started getting money. I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beach now, that's how I should live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this. I cannot move slow, that's a big no. Gotta chase this money, bankroll after big bankroll. I must get this money, I must get this money. I must get this money, get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
Got 100, I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. You know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about he ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em all you break. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. That for the homies.
I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Look into the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming from my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some Kenneth, keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a bright of me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. You don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway. I came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Because there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty oughta been my me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah, did. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Dimes, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life.